Hey everyone, it's your girl Thoda, and welcome back to my channel. Listen, we all know the struggle is real when it comes to breakouts. They always seem to pop up at the worst possible times, right? But trust me, you don't have to hide under a hat or cancel your plans just because of a few blemishes. Today, I'm here to share my personal secrets on how to achieve flawless skin and conceal those pesky pimples like a pro, all while maintaining a natural, radiant look. So grab your makeup bags and let's get started. Okay, before we even think about makeup, we need to lay the groundwork for a flawless finish. Think of your skin as a blank canvas. We gotta prep it, babe. First things first, we're gonna cleanse the skin with a gentle cleanser. And remember, loves, gentle is the key word here. We don't want to irritate the skin or strip it of its natural oils. Now, I'm all about that hydrating life. So next up is moisturizer. Opt for something lightweight and non-comedogenic so it won't clog your pores. You want something that will sink into the skin and leave it feeling plump and hydrated, ready for the magic we're about to create. Alright beauties, now that our skin is prepped and ready, it's time to talk primer. Primer is like the ultimate secret weapon for a flawless makeup base. It's going to create a smooth, even surface for your makeup to grip onto. And trust me, it makes a world of difference. For those of us battling blemishes, I highly recommend going for a mattifying or pore-filling primer, especially in those areas where you tend to get a little shiny. Now, when it comes to applying primer, a little goes a long way. Just take a tiny amount and gently massage it into your skin, focusing on the center of your face and blending outwards. And bam! You've got yourself a flawless canvas ready for makeup. Okay, my loves, now it's time to bring in the big guns, color correction. This step is a game changer when it comes to concealing redness and those pesky pimples. And the star of the show today is our green color corrector. Now don't be scared by the color, I promise it's not gonna turn you into the Hulk. Green actually neutralizes redness like a dream. Just take a tiny amount, seriously, a little dot is all you need, and gently tap it onto the blemish using a clean brush or your fingertip. And remember, we're tapping, not rubbing, to avoid irritating the area. Once it's blended out, you'll see the redness start to disappear like magic. Alright, my makeup mavens, it's foundation time. Now, when it comes to concealing pimples, we gotta choose our foundation wisely. We want something that's gonna give us full coverage without looking cakey or heavy on the skin. My go-to is always a full coverage, oil-free foundation that matches my skin tone perfectly. And for a flawless finish, I recommend going for a matte formula, especially if you tend to get oily throughout the day. Now, for application, I like to use a damp beauty sponge because it blends the foundation like a dream. Just pour a little foundation on the back of your hand, dab your sponge in it, and then gently bounce it all over your face, starting from the center and working your way outwards. And remember, loves, less is always more, especially when we're dealing with blemishes. We want to avoid putting too much product on those areas to prevent it from looking cakey or drawing attention to the pimple. Okay, so we've got our foundation on and it's looking amazing. Now, it's time to bring in the spot concealer to really camouflage those pesky pimples. And let me tell you, a good concealer is like a magic eraser for blemishes. When choosing a concealer for this, I always go for something that's thick, full coverage, and matches my foundation shade perfectly. Or maybe just a tad lighter to brighten up the area. Now, for application, less is definitely more. We don't want to overdo it and end up with a cakey mess. I like to use a small, precise brush or even just my ring finger to gently dab the concealer directly onto the blemish. And the key here is to blend, blend, blend. Gently tap the concealer into the surrounding skin until it's seamlessly blended and the pimple is practically invisible. Alright loves, our makeup is looking flawless, but we're not done just yet. We need to set everything in place so it lasts all day long. And for that, we're going to use a translucent setting powder. This is going to help control shine, blur any imperfections, and keep our makeup from budging, Now, when it comes to powder, a little goes a long way, especially if you have oily skin like me. We want to avoid looking like we just dipped our faces in a bag of flour, right? So dip your fluffy brush into the powder, tap off any excess, and lightly dust it all over your face, focusing on areas where you tend to get oily, like your T-zone. And remember, we're just setting our makeup here, not baking it, so keep it light and airy for a natural-looking finish. Okay, babes, our skin is looking flawless and concealed, but we don't want to look like we're wearing a mask, right? We want to keep things fresh, natural, and glowing. So for that, I'm going to add a touch of warmth and color with some cream blush and bronzer. I love using cream products because they blend beautifully into the skin and give such a natural, dewy finish. Just smile and apply a tiny amount of blush to the apples of your cheeks, blending it upwards towards your temples. Then, take your bronzer and lightly dust it along your hairline, cheekbones, and jawline for a subtle, sun-kissed glow. And for the eyes and lips, I'm keeping things super simple today with some neutral eyeshadows and a tinted lip balm. We want the focus to be on our flawless skin, right? Alright, my loves, we are almost at the finish line. Our makeup is on point, our skin is glowing, and we are ready to conquer the world. But before we step out the door, we need to lock everything in place. And for that, we're going to use a setting spray. Now, not all setting sprays are created equal, so if you have oily or acne-prone skin like me, I recommend going for one that's specifically formulated to control oil and keep your makeup looking fresh all day long. Just give your face a good mist and voila! Your makeup is set and you are good to go. And there you have it, babes. A flawless, natural-looking complexion that will have everyone asking for your skincare secrets. And there you have it. A flawless, natural look while effectively concealing those pesky pimples. Remember, the key is to blend well and avoid heavy layers. Don't forget to clean your brushes regularly to prevent breakouts. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more beauty tips. Stay beautiful.